Starters called the 2-year-old pacing fillies to the gate for tonight's fourth race. They're often pacing in the super final, and first one off the wings. There goes Luck of Michelle. Safdie wasting no time in sending this filly to the front. Just to her inside now with a whip over her back is Fianl Trinity. She's trying to secure the pocket spot. So too is Michelle's Power, though. She'll back off into third in the early going. Racing along in fourth is Liz Fia. A gap of 3 lengths back on the inside to Quail Sealster, and the early trailer is Rosa Penna. Here comes the opening turn, and here comes a fast opening quarter. How fast? How does 26 and 1 sound? And it's Luck of Michelle by 5. Back in second now we go to find Fianl Trinity racing along from in third towards the inside. Mark MacDonald taking his seat there with Michelle's Power, and Mike Safdie really has Luck of Michelle jazzed up tonight. Everybody busted off the wings with her, and she just lost her head number, but she leads by 4 lengths. Up the backstretch, it's Luck of Michelle racing along in second. Fianl Trinity sitting at the rail from in third is Michelle's Power. Gap of 4 lengths back on the inside. Liz Fia, half a mile, a 55 and 1 clip. The last 2 horses in the group are Quail Sealster and deep closing Rosa Penna. The field tightens up now as they move into the final 3/8, and they continue to chase Luck of Michelle. Luck of Michelle up front by 1 1/4 lengths. In that pocket spot, Fianl Trinity from in second, pop to the outside third. Michelle's Power goes on that first over advance. Riding cover now on the outside. Up into fourth is Quail Sealster. Liz Fia begins to gap out at the inside, and circling up on the outside, Rosa Penna. 3/4 in 1:24. They come off the turn in the one to catch here. It's still Luck of Michelle, second on the outside, Michelle's Power. Luck of Michelle on the inside, under a drive now. Second on the outside, trying to thunder up comes Michelle's Power. Fianl Trinity backs away. Closing on the far outside is Rosa Penna, but it's down to Luck of Michelle and Michelle's Power. Luck of Michelle, Michelle's Power. A final push on the outside from Rosa Penna. Luck of Michelle and Michelle's Power on the outside together in 1:53 and 2 in a super final thriller. And the winner of the 2-year-old pacing filly super final is number 2, Michelle's Power. Michelle's Power, 2-year-old daughter of Cam Luck from the Arts Place mare, Michelle's Jackpot, a homebred owned by Jeffrey Snyder of New York, New York. The winning trainer, Bruce Goit. The winning caretaker tonight, Bonnie Goit. And the winning driver, Mark MacDonald. Michelle's Power makes it 6 wins now in 16 starts this year. The finish time, 1:53 2/5. A $479,000 freshman campaign for the daughter of Cam Luck, as Cam Luck fillies finish 1, 2, 3, 4 in this super final. Joining us this evening at Woodbine Racetrack in the winners area, Terry Stone, John Walzak, Jane Holmes, Aaron Dobbin, Rob McKinney, assisting in the presentation to the winning connections. In a few moments, we'll have a chance to catch up with the connections for some winning words. Michelle's Power captures the 2-year-old pacing filly super final.
And it was the Michelle's putting on quite a show tonight in the stretch, and Michelle's Power with the mild upset and getting it done, Mark. And first of all, talk about your assessment of the filly coming in. Was this the first time you'd been behind her?
Actually, I baby raced her. I drove her first start of the year, and actually her first qualifying in baby races, but her first start fell into the same day as the North American Cup, so I've been listed on her a couple times all year, and this is the first time we got to hook up.
Just talk about the race and how it unfolded. Did it go anything like you expected?
I wasn't sure. I know Luck of Michelle was coming off a little bit of a layoff, 3 weeks. Figured she'd leave, but I was kind of hoping to sit in the 2-hole, but they were just going so fast I had to just grab up and just take my shots in third.
The fact that you got to stretch out Luck of Michelle in the first quarter, did that ultimately soften her up just enough for you to get her?
Yeah, you know, it's been a long year for all these fillies, and that was a big first and second quarter, and she fought brave all the way down the lane. She's a great filly, and we just got lucky to out-edge her on the outside.
I was going to ask you, you have to give her a lot of credit in defeat, but it also speaks volumes to what kind of a filly you were sitting on.
Yeah, she's a good filly. She's been solid all year. She's been there in Oldham, and I think those two fillies been the two best in that division. Michelle's Power is just maybe a notch behind Luck of Michelle all year, but like I say, it's been a long year, and just to come down to a nose at the wire. So.
Yeah. Thrilling stretch drive. Congratulations. You've got a nice-looking lineup the rest of the way. Good luck as well.
Thanks, Greg.
Mark MacDonald getting it done with Michelle's Power, and hopefully a prelude to what we can expect the rest of the way tonight in our OSS Super Finals.